So I go by Mophono, DJ Centipede, been DJing and producing in the Bay Area for a long time. Listening to EPMD and Beastie Boys and Black Sheep, and yeah, just getting into Native Tongue and Souls of Mischief, the whole Bay Area sound, you know. Ultimately the music and the dancing and the people and the vibe and the music. I mean, I grew up on folk music, you know, and guys playing guitar music and 60s, you know, and soul and acoustic instruments, so that I'll always hold close. But as I got older, I'd listen to more electronic stuff. So Art of Noise, really, Kraftwerk, and then the whole like Egyptian Lover and electro and, you know, insane drum machine music that came out in the 80s blew my mind. There's been so many generations now that I've been through listening to music and just holding it so close that at this point, you know, I'm starting to create new memories with all this new music, as opposed to just tapping into the memories of when I first heard the material, you know. So when I first started DJing, that's what helped me grow as a DJ, is to actually tap into the things that hit me the most, and then it just grew from there. So now it's more of a thing of like genres and styles and particular instruments that people use that really gets me. So, you know, that every artist thinks that, you know, has a different opinion of what it's going to be like until you start actually doing it, you know. And by doing it, I mean going through what you go through to grow as an artist or as a person, as, you know, in the industry, trying to create music as a creative soul in today's society. So those turns have created this sort of, you know, my ideals, they've matured, I guess. So I've matured a lot, just, you know, based on trying to apply myself to even my immediate community, and I love hip hop and I love electronic dance music, and both of them were coming, you know, from these same sort of generations, but you have one which is like embraced mostly, what at the time was embraced mostly by white people and like in Coke, and the other one was embraced mostly by black people and the ghetto youth. And so I came out of basically like playing trip hop, which is, you know, this instrumental hip hop movement that is sort of this hybrid of the two, where the two combine. So where I come from is, I would say, mostly is very electronic and very sample based in that also. Hopefully inspired people to push for their art. Hopefully that's what I would love to have happen, is have people say, you know, I can do this, I can be unique, I can be, you know, perform or be myself and do what I have in my mind, because it's sort of a motto that I have for my community and all the people around me, is this sort of idea that if you do what comes from you and in your heart, you will be different, and that in itself will create your own wealth and everyone else's wealth, because you'll offer yourself and everyone else something new and unique, and that will enrich yourself and your community, and through that you will gain, you know, new things that otherwise wouldn't be there if you were trying to be like the next man. So if you strive to really, you know, grow as an artist, as a creative type, or as a person expressing yourself in general, things can only, you know, that's the best place to grow from, and things can only grow out of that if you really push yourself.